Mm, Yeah, hello everyone. And again, welcome to my boring YouTube channel. So today, I'm thinking I want to talk about my little project. So this video might be in uh, programming, I think, programming section, programming playlist. Uh, so uh, as you can see, I still not do the e-commerce thing because it is not that hard because just I want to do more fun things with the JavaScript. So today I'm doing uh, a random button. When you click, it will be randomly placed, and also a questionnaire. When you uh, the question will ask, are you gay? And you can click no, but the no button, yeah, yeah, and when you click yes, this guy will appear. So yeah, let's go through. Let's go through it. So basically, firstly, I maybe should explain on how did I do the random button things. So yeah, actually, this is a little bit help from GitHub Copilot. I don't do it all by myself because there is a lot of bug when I'm doing it. So with some help of GitHub Copilot, I can do it. I actually, if you're asking me, I don't really know using GitHub Copilot will help. Yeah, it definitely will help you to complete this thing, but d did it help in your learning progress? But I think it is help because let's say I don't even know. I never learned this for each. So now let's say if you want to call an array, let's say there is a situation when you want to make a condition in array. If let's say if the button is right now okay, right now I'm making btns1 uh, is a random button, right? So if I want the others array will be use the class name height, so it is good to use for each. So at least I learned something. And also you also I never learned about this do and while. Uh, Actually, I don't really understand this because I never ask question. Basically, just copy and paste. But I really understand for each function. So basically, what I'm do for the random button, there is four button here. I'm using grid for the CSS. Uh, so button section. Yeah, as you can see, there is grid. So uh, I'm I'm using grid for the positioning, and also the positioning will be manipulated by JavaScript. So I set rows and columns here, and then I make some calculation, but this is also mixed with help uh, from GitHub Copilot, which is Rostart, and etc. etc. So this is some help from GitHub Copilot. I do the calculation. Actually, when I do it by myself, it is work, but it doesn't work as it is supposed to be as I want. Let's say I want the situation that I want is when let's say by default it is hello there, right? So if I make it by myself, the ran the it it, it plays randomly, but the it doesn't change the button. It doesn't change to button 2, button 3, and button 4. It just stay there. It just stay button 1. So I want to change. I want to keep it random. So I need help from GitHub Copilot. So GitHub Copilot is good for explaining things. I think it is good if you use GitHub Copilot and you just not do it to complete that thing. If you do it and you try to understand why is it happen like that, and maybe you can learn something. It is a good idea to use GitHub Copilot. It save you time, but if you abuse it too much, let's say if you want to do, I think this I'm a beginner, but I think if let's say if you want to learn to build a website using CSS, right? So you abuse it too much using GitHub Copilot, of course you will not progress. At least you must have understanding why they use, let's say they use maths.floor and maths.random, right? So maths.floor is just rounding up and math.random to randomize thing to calculate randomly. So it is a good idea to understand that, to try to understand why they use that. So basically this is how I do for my random button. Uh, it's kind of simple, but yeah, the problem start when I try to do it myself without the GitHub Copilot. The problem start actually here. Yeah, so at last I need some help from GitHub Copilot, and yeah, and also you need to use something new, which is Forish, because it will help you to use any array. Let's say if you want that button at like in this in this for each for each I don't know, is for each is a parameter or for each in JavaScript or syntax. Yeah, it is a method. Yeah. So basically if you want to make an if else function for array, is good idea to use for each. Yeah, I think that is the best the best sentence to describe for each method. Yeah, yeah, because let's say this is an array, and then I use a method which is for each. So the button is kind of not function. Maybe also a parameter. I think a parameter. So in parameter here for the button, if button is not equal to random button, the other button automatically it will add height class. There is a height class I set up in my CSS. Yeah, display none. So it will show nothing. Uh, yeah, it is a good idea. And also I'm using grid, and also this is kind of Google thing, style.grid area. Yeah, and also I use button list for each. Let's say um, so if you add normally, let's say this is also where the problem occur, which is I just add BATNS button list dot add event listener. I'm not using the for each. So the problem occur is the button stays static. So if you, let's say, if you use hello there, it just, yeah, maybe we can try. Uh, I don't really want to code, but to show you, button list dot add event listener. Okay. Yeah. Actually, wait, I need to check the console. Button list, the event listener is not a function. Button list. Oh no. Oh, okay. It is an array random button. Actually, this is not kind of bug that I get. Uh, yeah, because there is so many fix uh, by the GitHub Copilot. But yeah, you get the point. So yeah, it's kind of work as it's supposed to be when using a for each. Uh, if you just maybe you you just call an array maybe, or maybe you choose an array by cal yeah, you also can calculate by dot length, right? But it doesn't work as it should be, and yes, you need help from the GitHub Copilot. So this random button thing, I need help from GitHub Copilot. So the next part is, yeah, this thing, this questionnaire thing. Okay, this I think I did this. Yeah, I did it 100% by myself. It is kind of simple thing, I think. So basically, I declare a function for the yes click event and also a no click event. So the no click event must be calculated from the get random grid area. Uh, this still confusing me. Let's say I try to comment this. Does it work as it is supposed? Yeah. So you basically don't need this. You because it's still called from another file. I put in another file. So in my index HTML there is three JavaScript. I separate each section for a new JavaScript file because I don't want to mess up things to make it is more organized. Yeah, so basically you can call other function from another file. Yeah, so there is not much code in this questionnaire. Just add an event. Yeah, ta-da. It work like a charm. Maybe I think it is a good idea to use for each. Oh, no, 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 because it is different. You might can use for each, I think, but uh, uh, you need to use if else situation. So the code type still be the same. Yeah, but it is kind of new thing. Why shouldn't we try? Yeah, I think. Yeah, so basically, we need to make an array first. Cons button condition. Oh, but I shouldn't code because I want to talk. Yeah. Okay, so we want to make a a, a condition button list, button condition array for each button. Uh, nope, nope. So there should be if else situation. If uh, uh, the button is not e- is not equal to button yes. Yeah, I think I can add uh, uh, button and dot add event listener, no click event, else. Yeah, this kind of saving time. So we need to comment this. So basically it is not working. Eh, Um, this is wrong? It shouldn't be wrong. Uh, hmm, maybe I missed something. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It is work. It is working. It is working. So it is basically the same. It's kind of dope because it's using. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do use this. Using for each is more dope, I think. Yeah, it have if else situation and actually the code is longer. The code is longer, but when a new people like me see it, oh my God, it's like a lot of thing. Uh, yeah, like a hacker or something, even though it's just a stupid simple button. So yeah, when we click yes, this guy will come out and ta-da, uh, we solve the question, are you gay? Uh, so I think this video I plan to do a shorter one. Uh, yeah, it's already 18 minutes. Maybe I don't. I try my best to make a short video. Maybe my rant a little bit long. Yeah, I also want to try to get the views, but as it seems like my English is improving a little bit, I can talk faster, even though the grammar is still bad. But yeah, I think it is improving. But I and also with my programming skill, um, for the CSS part, I know this is kind of easy, but most of this CSS I don't really need a reference to use it to to arrange things. Maybe some a cheat sheet for the grid, but for the Flexbox, I really like Flexbox. Flexbox is more really to manage, easy to manage. But for the grid, for me, I have some problem which declaring grid area. Sometimes I'm declare the area wrong. So when let's say I want it to be in this area, but when I'm using this, it's kind of yeah, it's kind of hard for me since I'm really bad at math. So when I try to to place it using this, it might seem off. So I need to try one by one. Yeah, I'm a noob in grid, but in I really like Flexbox. It's kind of easy to manage things. But if you want to do, let's say you want to randomize thing, it's easier with grid, I think. So both method might have some advantage. Will be depends on what situation that you want to do or you want to build. Uh, it also a good idea for you to practice both. I think. Yeah. Currently, most of my thing is Flex. Because Flex is easier. You can put it in column or row. And also, I don't know. I find it is easier for me for Flex. So there is a lot of thing I learned today. Not a lot, very small portion, but kind of improvement for me. I still not start my project yet because I find that learning by building things that I like, the things that I like might be more fun. I think so. I try my best to improve myself. But I will try my best to finish free code camp if I have free time in future. But so for right now, I'm want to actually right now when I'm doing JavaScript or anything related to the programming, it's kind of you play a game. I explained this to this to my friend in my Discord, in our Discord server. I explained this. It's kind I I explained it to them that it's kind of fun to do this programming. It's like playing a game. For me, it's like playing a game. Uh, okay, before I start my programming journey, I, I yeah, I have started my fitness journey 2 years ago. So I play games, but not very. I spend around 1 or 2 hours to play game. Uh, uh, Previously. So right now, I'm thinking, why not if I'm change the games to the learning programming, but learn in the fun way. So when at first, yeah, it is bored because yeah, learning is bored at first. But at first, I still play games, but for the programming, I start maybe 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes five, sometimes 10. So it's kind of the more you learn, the more fun you get. And when you can get a little bit grasp, maybe you have some understanding in some area, which is for me is it actually I already understand some of the CSS thing. So when I improve my CSS, it's kind of fun for me. So I do that every day. And yeah, I do it kind of every day, but in a fun way. So when you have a time to do it, it's more fun. It's not like you chasing a job or something. So you learn it just for fun. And when you do it for fun, trust me, it is more easier to learn and to understand something. And of course, since you really want to understand it, you will try not to use s- it's kind of this GitHub Copilot thing is it is a good thing, saving you time. It's kind of using a cheat, but I know it is wrong, but it is wrong to use this. But at the same time, I don't really have too much time to spend on this programming thing. So I really want to know answer that bad. So when I know the answer, uh, it's kind of relief, but I also regret it because I wish that I can solve it by myself. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm just a normal human. I don't have the highest IQ in the world. So yeah, GitHub Copilot. I still need GitHub Copilot. I'm sorry. I might disappoint you, but I try my best to not use it. I know it is wrong. You shouldn't use it too much because if you use it too much, it will slow you down because you literally don't understand that thing. Because when you don't understand that thing, it's kind of useless. You should understand that thing. If you use it, for me right now, if I use it, I try to understand it. Sometimes, yeah, there is something that I still not get familiar with, which is do and while. This is kind of new for me. This for each is also new, but it's kind of easy to understand it. So we also try to do a new thing with the for each method. So it's kind of nice. So uh, I don't know. I'm not good in giving people advice. I myself also bad in programming, so this is just my 2 cents. I hope, yeah, if you watch this, basically there is no one watch this, but if you watch this, I hope you find your ways, your enjoyable ways to learn the programming. Because yeah, I know it to start it is hard. You might it might seems interesting, but when you start to do it, it might seem bored, I think. Yeah, it's just a code since you need to learn you need to learn in HTML first. So the HTML is bored. Yeah, so it's kind of hard. So I think that's all. I want to keep this video shorter. It's already 27 minutes. Yeah, like always, if you like my voice and you find out that my voice is sexier than last time, like Greg just said, maybe you can subscribe it, and like, and also comment and give your comment. I wish someone will comment, really watch this video and comment on my programming journey. Maybe, maybe, maybe they should give their opinion about my journey. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I'm lazy. I don't do the editing stuff just by talking. So I think that's all. I'm trying to saving time here. 28. Oh my God, I should do more. So I think that's all. Bye bye.